It just made me so upset.
Because I don't know, our audio's just been cutting up.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm having a beverage drink. Excuse me.
I feel like our podcast is so ghetto. Like,
but it just don't give me.
I just wanted to shout to say, girls, women,
ladies.
Why did I should have said ladies? That sounds good.
You said everything.
Hey guys.
Hi guys. We're back.
We're back for round 2, y'all. Literally,
round 2.
Our computer, Teresa's computer.
We don't know it's my computer, so I'm gonna put my computer out there.
My computer worked fine.
Okay. So I don't know when you updated your Audacity.
We literally
so maybe my
recorded I never recorded. I don't update anything on my computer.
So literally, maybe the newest version of
my
Audacity has a glitch in it.
My iTunes is so old. Like
really,
it's so old. It's like it's like to the point where it's like inhibiting me from doing stuff on it. Like it's really old.
I update
everything. I never update anything. I'll be like, oh, an update. I'll do that later.
Because I saw you had an update for your whole.
For my computer,
mm-hmm.
I did not. That one, it won't let me do that, and that's for real slowing me down. Like I can't even use this computer to back me up or anything. Like it's all types of stuff wrong with my computer's just really old. She's from 2010.
You've had it for a while.
I love her though.
Mine's from 2000.
So even yours is kind of old now.
13, 14.
Yeah.
But he's great.
And you still be trying to act like that computer is extra fresh, and it's like
I
don't know. I feel you be getting sensitive when I be like, your computer ain't working, but my computer, I know she old.
Okay, so your computer's older than mine. So what are you saying?
Your computer's old too.
First of all,
she
just got a new makeover.
My computer,
she got a lift.
I'm gonna say
got
my computer is that old lady in the red dress, and you be like, dang, she look good for 50. That's my computer.
My computer is she look 30, and she look good for 30.
30? Yeah, she about 30.
Right, she 30. She look good for 30. Go ahead.
I feel like you can't really look good for 30. I feel like at 30 you just look good because you're young.
But to a 50-year-old, 30 is not that young.
To a who? A 15-year-old?
I said, yeah.
Who was a 15-year-old?
Everybody, people at my job, they're younger than me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one guy, he was like, Therese, you that old girl at the club. And I was like, not you just act like
so rude.
Right, act like I'm 35. I'm like,
first like 35 ain't even that old to be at the club.
But it's just like still, I'm 26. Talk about some. I'm that old.
Your presence to them they just think of an old lady. But you guys, you forgot to say you're listening to 20 something living with Krista.
No.
Say your name,
Krista. You cheated. You know I wanted to go first.
You're listening to 20 something and living with
Therese
and Krista.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we back. I'm trying to remember everything that we said in the last episode. But what I did want to say, what did I say last time? I was like,
not the last episode. No, you didn't. You said girls. Girls, women,
and ladies. Then you said ladies, right. And I was like, I like ladies. I was talking to Therese, and I was like, I really like whenever girls compliment, like I'll compliment a girl, I'll be like, oh my god, you have such pretty hair, and she'll be like, girl, so do you, and I'll be like, but nobody.
You're making sure to get that inflection in there.
The you,
so do you,
and that's how they said it.
Right.
And I was
just like, oh, so do you.
But nobody was saying that I didn't have pretty hair. And and then like I told another girl, I always with my old job, I was like, you guys always dress so cute. So do you, Krista. You always look cute. And I'm like, but nobody was saying I didn't look cute. Like,
it's not really about me. I'm just saying that you
right. And I was telling Therese, I was like, you really. It's something about women. Like we do not take compliments from women well. I feel like either we feel an urge to like project, like and be like, no, but you look good too, girl. And it's like, no. Mm-hmm. Why can't we both just look good? Or why can't you just look good and take that compliment? But don't be trying to make me, because you could make someone else that can make someone feel bad when you do things like that. When you say stuff like, so do you, even though you meant no harm. Mm-hmm. It's like someone could be like, well, dang, something wrong with my hair. I thought it was cute, But it's like, but it's not your fault. But I feel like when women say things like, so do you, girl, mm-hmm. in like a, but you pretty too. It's like you saying that in like a way where it makes that other person kind of question it.
Right.
So I feel like
sound like she's just trying to be nice.
Right. So I feel like, but what you were like saying people could be like.
I was saying it's about the tone and how you say it. It's like somebody could really just be out here just like, so are you. You know, just pretty much just like, I look good, you look good, we look good. And not like a, you know, you look good, you too.
I feel like your face is so mean. They didn't look like all of that. No, see, now that sounds like a pity. The way they said it made it seem more like, you should realize that you're pretty too. You see that, right?
Like,
that's how they...
It's like it's a hand on you. You know, you're pretty too.
But I was like, we just need to learn, women just need to know how to take compliments better. That's all it is. We need to learn how to take compliments better, and we need to learn how to, like, give them back.
Yeah.
It's like a mix. I feel like once a girl be like, girl, you too. Even if that person's, I don't know, because I guess sometimes people probably, like, when those girls who I said their hair was cute, they have a looser hair, so they probably get a lot of girls being like,
oh, girl, you got that good hair. Your hair looks good.
I wish my hair looked like that. I feel like that might be what they're used to.
Right.
So we just need to love ourselves, ladies. That's what it sounds like it go back to. We need to love on ourselves, compliment one another, and then when they compliment us back, they won't feel an urge to be like, but you do too. Right. They probably used to girls being like,
girl, your hair looks so much better than mine.
It's like, but did nobody even say all that?
Right.
But
thanks.
Not you said thanks. Y'all, it was an episode where Therese let me sit on this podcast the whole episode and my hair was
Don't
sticking
do
straight
that.
up.
Therese ain't let you do a thing. Therese didn't notice.
It's like my hair was sticking straight up.
Okay.
It's like I watched that video like, really, Therese? Like,
not you really, Therese and me. I didn't know.
I didn't think that. I was like, why would you not tell me my hair was sticking up? It was sticking like for real up. It was just like, a part of it was like up in the
Was
hair.
it that side over there? The side I can't
I don't know what side it was, but I was looking at it like, bro, like my hair is for real. Like,
if I noticed it, I would have been like, we stop sometimes. So I sure would have been like, Kristen,
you might want to
get that.
I was like, okay, don't touch my hair, y'all.
Like Solange says, don't
before
touch
we
my
get
hair.
started, I'll give you guys a line, and then I want to tell a story about my hair. So
what story you got to tell about your hair?
So the lineup goes entertainment, hot topics, the article, and then lastly, Godspiration.
Yes.
Godspiration about to be ready. I'm talking about therapy and God. I meant to give that. No, yeah, I meant to say that earlier, but yeah, we're talking about therapy and God. A lot of people say just pray it away. I'm gonna be kind of hitting on that. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, y'all. Let me tell you about this hair I got on. Right. So this is a wig. I know y'all shocked or whatever, but.
You told them. We talked about this here before.
Have we?
Yeah. About the deal? We did.
On the podcast?
Yeah.
Well, my hair was $99, y'all. For 4 bundles.
Suspicious.
I forgot I got 4 bundles.
That's $25 a bundle. Suspicious, isn't it?
It's like you can't even get no good hair like that from the beauty supply.
At all. So I'm like, huh?
So when I got it, y'all, I made my little wig. Teresa was on my back. Krista, you know you need to do excellent. And I was like, Teresa, I've made a wig before. Yeah, but I make these all the time.
She had me try it on and she's like, and it didn't fit. It was just like, it was too small. And I was like,
and I was for real talking to her and I was just like,
I know how much Levi she was going to have or anything, but I was like, this don't cover the back of my head.
I was like, I know. I remember even trying to tell you about something. You said, you literally, she grabs and she goes, what we not going to do is this.
Right.
And I was like,
I don't know what she said, but she talked, you know what you could do. So,
she literally pulled it back.
I said, what we're not going to do is.
We not.
No. You know what?
But she was trying to tell me about my wig.
I was trying to be helpful.
Okay. First off, I get so many people complimenting this wig. And I really figured out ways to make it look real. And I just... and
I told her it looks real. She didn't like that compliment.
She told me it looked real one time. And she didn't say
it's like, do I need to be...
that wig look good. It looked real. She didn't say that.
Does that even sound like something I could do?
You weren't like, Chris...
I gave you it look real. You only need one. After that, you know that what I think.
But you were like, that ponytail look real. That's... But it's like, to me, that's not a compliment. It's just saying like, that look like... Because we were going to go to the gym or something. I had pulled up and you said that. That's not me. But I was telling Teresa, I was like, you've never complimented my hair. Like, you've never been like, Krista, you did a good job. She dogged out the hair.
Okay.
She was trying to tell me how to make a wig. I made a wig before.
When you had the hair,
I do this all the time.
When you first put the hair on, I told you that the hair looks good.
I didn't like it when I first put it on. I had Dr.
Just because she didn't like it, she didn't take my compliments. It's cool. Krista doesn't like compliments. She thinks that she does, but she doesn't.
But all I'm saying is, I was in the car, I was like, why can't you just be like, Krista, that wig turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Just give me that. Just give me that.
For what? Why do you want it? If you didn't want it, then maybe I'd give it to you.
It's like,
but the fact that you want it so bad, I'm not giving it to
If
you.
I had another friend who was like, who bought some 99 cent, not 99 cent, no, that's crazy. $99 hair.
So I'm about to say to me, shoot, it's costing me $500 for 4 bundles of hair, and you paying $99.
But see, I did my research. I wasn't just buying any
Forget
hair.
research.
I promise you. I did research on that hair. It wasn't like I just got lucky. I Googled that hair like crazy. I was all on YouTube.
Reviews and YouTube Live.
I was all on YouTube. I was all on the Instagram. I was all on everything.
Krista, you don't think I do research before I buy
Exactly. So I knew
like,
I was on a budget. I'm sorry that I'm not balling like Therese, but I was.
Oh, you must have another friend named Therese. Because never am I
I'm sorry,
balling.
I'm not balling like you, but I for real was like, I'm about to go give me some cheap hair. I found it, and it's. I have had this hair since May. It's October tomorrow, so it works. I knew what I was doing. I know I have sense. I wouldn't buy no $99 hair, and I wouldn't do that.
That's what a period need to be. I wouldn't buy no $99 hair. That's it.
No,
What?
I wouldn't buy $99 hair that wouldn't work. Them reviews was solid.
Tell them about the $99 hair, because shoot.
It's called I See You Hair. Check it out. I've been getting compliments out the galore. But yeah, I just want Therese, whatever it's called, compliments galore. I just wanted Therese to just be like if I had a friend who bought some 99 cents, I was like, I would have been like, girl, you need to be careful with that, because that don't sound, that make sure that hair straightens, like, you know, get it wet before you go out, you know, you don't want to get toe up. And like I would tell, and then once they was killing the game with it, I'd be like, you know what, girl, that hair really did work out for you.
But
that's all I would hit you with.
But it's like, you know that the hair worked out for you, so what do you need to hear from me for?
Because you was just you was on my back. I'm talking about
like
how
I said before, would never take that back. You worked that hair in the house, and I was like, I don't trust it.
She was
you co-washed, you had it over there. Still don't trust it. After about a week, when it was in your head, then I was like, okay,
it ain't terrible.
Right, it's not the
back. Let's give it a month.
Right, and now I see that it's gonna work itself out. That's good. Mm-hmm. But that's all you're getting from me.
And I still got a hold. I could make another wig. I got enough in the closet.
It's all
short.
short.
2 bundles.
It's all short.
It's about the length of this. But regardless, and then Teresa was trying to tell me how to make a wig. She was like, because I know you was literally acting like I haven't made one in a while.
What? Maybe you needed some refresher tips.
No, I don't. I know what I'm doing.
Krista, you made that wig and it was like this. She made a wig about this big, talking about, try this on your head. That wig didn't fit on
in my head just fine.
And you said, well, you got a big head. But
I do have a big head.
But you got a lot of leave out. You got all of this.
Fair amount of, no, and the leave out is like right here.
There's some leave out back here?
No, that's a braid.
Oh.
Make it look natural when I pull it back though. But no, it's just like, yeah, it's just in the front.
It's like she got a frontal space of leave out. I ain't
it's
know
not
that.
that much hair out. To me, at least.
I feel like a good amount of that braid right there look like it's your hair. Come right from right here.
This is my hair right here.
Right, that's a lot of leave out. Leave out about this big. That's how much leave out.
Leave out is probably like this much in the front, like right here.
No, I'm saying leave out is about this big. You only need where you.
I always feel like your hair look better when you leave out more hair.
Depends on how your hair looks. But let's get into this, guys.
Right, not got me
okay.
Conscious. I gotta make sure I look all right. But
we on camera. You trying to check how you look.
I was like, I need to make sure I look okay. But yeah, let's get started.
Oh, I need this. Thanks. Okay, so we're going to get started with talking about Saturday Night Live, guys. Now, I don't watch Saturday Night Live. I'm going too far.
No, I don't watch Saturday Night Live at all.
Don't care about it, not even a little bit.
I thought you used to like it, no?
No, I watch Mad TV.
My sister, somebody like.
But I never watch Saturday Night Live. I'm not good on the whatever it is, like the liveness of it. Improv. I'm not a fan. So it's like I don't know, scripted comedy more.
Mm-hmm. I really like comedians now that I've gotten older.
Oh,
really diversified my palette.
That's good. But Kanye West was on there.
Mm-hmm.
He was. Oh, sorry.
See,
sorry.
I bet you young, and you said it like I'm gonna take my break. Like what?
I mean, I can't stop it, y'all now.
I definitely can. You can like,
I'm not about to.
Something just comes over you. You calm it down.
No.
Okay. You be in certain meetings. You can't be yawning in there,
bro. I was doing a job interview and our show was in there. I was like, I wasn't I was doing the interview, so I can yawn if I want to.
Yeah.
But Kanye was there, and he was there with Lil Pump But you didn't know who that was till earlier
I
today.
don't know who that is.
He's a little white rapper.
You didn't pull up his picture.
I didn't. But they were performing their song "I Love It," which the song is good. I like it. It's funny.
I don't know how
it's
this
good.
song goes.
They're in those.
Sound like it'd be good though.
Yeah, it's good, but it's like it's not clean. So they had to change all those lyrics for Saturday
Night.
Night.
It was?
You remember that guy? The
Was it Sir Mix-a-Lot or something?
I think it was
and did he
something
like
like
wear a hood or something?
Yeah,
I
it was like
I don't remember the songs though.
And
like,
Penny would want that album or whatever, and the dad was like, they were having it up in the store, and it was just like every 2 seconds it was a bleep.
He said
he never said nothing, and they was getting their lives off of that, and that's pretty much how that song, the clean version of that song would be. And it's like
the dirty version. Oh, the clean version.
Right,
sorry.
the clean version.
Yeah.
So they performed. They made up new lyrics. It's just like, and they performed it, and it was terrible. It's like the performance was bad. It's like Kanye dressed up as a bottle of Perrier, and
I like Perrier.
Lil Pump was a bottle of Fiji water because there's a lyric in there that's like,
just something about bougie girls or something.
No, he pretty much is acting like he put you on the sparkling water. Don't act like he was drinking sparkling water before you came in
I
here.
used to love sparkling. I mean,
It's
I
like
love sparkling water.
People drink sparkling water.
I don't think black people do. I'm the only
Just
black person.
us?
You and me, the only black people I can think. Anybody I be talking about LaCroix, they be like,
Because a nice LaCroix.
these are gross. Like what? Even we have trainers now, y'all. We really trying to get our lives together.
You know what this makes me think of?
What?
Not to speak, to speak of The Read, which you listen to, right?
I love The Read.
I remember when I was listening to The Read, and they were like, "Oh, I got a trainer. We're going to." I was like, "You got a trainer?"
It was really.
Crystal
was slimming down.
Yeah, I remember.
Like,
but yeah, we got trainers.
We got some trainers, and I had my trainer go through my grocery list, and he was like, those LaCroix. And I was like, black people, you a whole trainer. Like, you don't know what these are. Like, and I was just like, nobody drinks these. I went to like a church conference, and it was like a white church conference, and that was Christus. They had donuts on the wall.
Yeah,
they had LaCroix. They had a coffee bar. I said, see, man, I think I was secretly white in another life.
Secretly white.
Because I love some coffee. I enjoy me a pumpkin spice latte. Which is coming back, praise the Lord.
It's already back.
Well, that's what I meant. It's
okay.
back.
I already had one.
You haven't? I haven't had one because they're just so bad for you.
But I had one and I forgot that I don't ever get. I got an iced pumpkin spice latte and I never get that. I get the pumpkin spice frat.
You didn't like the iced pumpkin? I feel like the iced pumpkin.
It wasn't good. I was like, this is not what I get. And this is not good enough.
Pumpkin spice latte tomorrow. Lattes are so good. I don't know. I can't really have one on this diet. But yeah, he said LaCroix, right. And I was just like, what? And then but at that conference they had those, and one girl was like, you think I like them? I was like, girl, yes, they had everything. They get me right. She was like, I was like, it's really good. I remember one of my sisters had one. She put sugar in it.
I think the first time I had one was probably at your house.
I love LaCroix. They're delicious. Yeah, my sister was hip to them, and I was like, nobody black drinks these. Like, I feel like nobody.
Yeah, I took them to my house, and my parents. I was like, I'm gonna leave these in. Teresa, you don't actually. My brother drank them. He was like, no, we don't want these.
I don't. Maybe
like y'all missing out.
I feel for real. They delicious.
Good. It's like
the
no calories in it, and it's just good.
They really quench my thirst. They really get me right. I don't know. I probably did get into them because of my sister, and that's probably you probably had one at my house because my sister was there. So they delicious to me, but nobody. I don't know nobody black who like.
Well, black people, you missing out. Drink one
for real.
But after his performance, Kanye went on a pro-Trump rant.
Yeah,
and was booed off the stage.
That's crazy.
He wearing his "Make America Great Again" cap.
On Saturday Night Live, he was booed off the stage. Oh my god!
It was not like I think it was like after, not like during the show.
That's a very liberal audience, I would guess. So it makes sense. Yeah.
Whoa. So. Forget how to work these phones. Joking.
Bruh.
I can't get it on. But yeah, he was booed off, which makes sense. Yeah, it is liberal. Mm-hmm. So, that makes sense. But he puts up an Instagram post with his "Make America Great Again" hat on.
I really can't believe he did that.
Yeah.
I thought he said something was wrong with him, but now he's like acting like, nah, this me.
I thought he said that. I mean, I remember he put up some video or something. He was thanking black people. He was like, because they love me and you guys really, were there for me or something. It's like.
He did? Okay.
He said something like that. But it's like, at the same time, I think he said the way that he said the Trump stuff before wasn't the best, but then it's like he's still talking about Trump, and nobody will hear it.
Because we were talking about when was America ever great, and I was saying how like when Michelle Obama, she had said
when they go low, we go high.
Yes, and then it was in that same speech, and she was talking about America is already great. And I was telling Teresa, I was like, sometimes I be struggling to like say that it's not great, and I really don't think it is, because I feel like Michelle Obama saying it's great made me think like, well, dang, maybe it is great.
Well, she's the ex-president's wife. Maybe it's great for her, but America.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like America. I really be having pessimistic views about America, but like I know people always say like my great grandparents would feel like they would be insulted. If you said that like their efforts hasn't affected the way this country has played out, and I feel that, I do feel that. I do think it's gotten better.
Right. Not to say that America, we in the same place that we were in 1890. It's just
no, definitely not 18. See, I was about to be like, no, not 1890, definitely not. I'm about to be like 1950, maybe.
I don't know. I feel like things are different but the same.
Yeah, that's exactly how I think about the 1950s. I think they're different but the same.
Which is
1890s were better than that for sure.
Yes, they're not buying us off the street,
right?
Putting us in
like we're allowed to live here and have white neighbors, but
barely. No.
They be doing stuff.
Right. That makes me think about that police officer who shot that guy. It's like you're barely allowed to have white neighbors, but
that was crazy.
That type of stuff. It's like if you really sit down and you just think, it's just like I don't know where I need to go, but I need to live someplace else.
I could go to Canada for sure.
Is Canada better? I feel like white people probably up there ain't the greatest either. I need to go someplace with. I feel like if I could get a group of African Americans,
did we ever talk about how
to live on an island?
Did we ever talk about how we were sitting at that Asian festival and you started talking? I was so embarrassed about what Teresa was saying. Like, I was like,
no. I was like, what was you embarrassed about? But that's right.
I was so embarrassed by it.
It's like we were there and we were watching the Asian festival. It
was a good festival.
Yeah, the festival was good.
Was good too. I had something I need to really get me again.
Yeah, we had a bunch of different stuff. It was good. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know how it came up.
I think I said something. I was like, oh, I should really get in, like look into something. I was like, Asian people probably like us, and he was like,
oh yeah, no they don't.
What? And I was like, what? I was like, well, why you like them so much?
Like, I'm really a fan of Asian culture.
Yeah.
And Asian people, they're great too. But it's like,
but you were saying Asian people don't like us.
Asian people don't like us.
Why people probably watching like, duh, Kristen. But like, I truly did not know that. So I was sitting, and then this man in front of us, he's an Asian man. We're at an Asian festival. So like,
oh, that's not funny.
He's an Asian man sitting in front of us, and he's like, they said we don't like him, huh? And I was like, Teresa,
did he say that?
Yes. I was like, that man just heard you.
I don't remember you telling me he said that though.
I may not have told you, but I was like, that man just heard you.
Well, you should have told me that.
I was like, he heard you.
To me, it's like, you think everybody hear everything that
no.
you said. Teresa,
I definitely told, no, I didn't say sure he can hear you. I told you that he heard you.
But I'm like,
I even mentioned that he said something.
No, you didn't mention that he said something, but you said that he heard me, and I was like, Chris didn't hear everybody hear everything. No. But he didn't hear me.
Like, you would have said that though. You didn't. Not one time were you like, he didn't hear me, Kristen. You did not say that. Because you knew that man heard you.
We were
like,
very
close. All right.
We were very
and
close.
I was like, he's
so
upset.
I wouldn't put it past him. What are you mad about? It's like, what are you mad about?
I was like, he's upset. You need to apologize to that man.
I wish I would.
And I was like, for real. I was for real embarrassed sitting there. I was like,
well, we could have got up.
Well, he got up. No, he got up and left. I was like, thank God. I just.
So what did he say? Well,
he was like, we don't like them.
Do you like us? He could have turned around and be like, baby, we do like you guys.
Well, why would I say that? Y'all over here you dogging me out.
I didn't dog anybody out.
You said they don't like us. That's not a nice thing to say about someone.
Well, prove me wrong. If I sat over here and I said white people don't like us,
I'm not about to turn around, but let me tell you guys, I want to talk to you. I'm going to be like, oh, we don't like you?
That's exactly what I said. Can you show me some instances where you like me? Because if not, that's all I'm going on.
So that man would have turned around and he would have had an attitude. And I don't want
we both could have turned up if you wanted it.
And I would have walked away. I'm not about to.
You don't have to be there.
It wasn't a whole lot of black people at that festival. So
there was more than
I expected,
which is good.
But I wasn't about to be up in there starting the scene. So it's
I was ready. He was ready for a scene. I was ready for a scene.
Why? You insulted him.
The fact that y'all don't like us insults me. So
that's deep.
He can be insulted. So moving on from Kanye West and his
let's move
shenanigans, we can talk about what you think we're gonna talk about next.
Bill Cosby.
Yep. So breaking news.
Let
me say it first. Let me say it first. Breaking news. Mm-hmm. Bill Cosby, 81, is sentenced to 3 to 10 years in state prison for a 2004 sexual assault. And he actually was moved to a maximum security prison.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, what is he gonna break out? He's old. I mean, the maximum security.
I just feel like Bill Cosby hasn't cared. Didn't they say that he bust out laughing when they gave the sentence?
That sounds like something an old man would do. Just like, can't even believe this. It's just like, no, this court is a mockery, and think it's hilarious. Not really funny.
It's not funny.
Not funny, but it's like.
I was listening to The Real though, and when I say Lonnie was setting it down, she literally was like, y'all need to take away from the fact that he's Bill Cosby, a black man, and old. She was like, y'all need to disregard all that. Put all that to the side. Because some people trying to fight for the fact that, he's old. Some people trying to fight for the fact that, he's black. That's a black man. Trying to tell him that. All of this. He's a comedian. He's an entertainer. He's an influencer. She's like, all of that. Put that to the side. It's like, I've heard, I feel like the black man, the
black old man, I've heard that. My Discover page is
it's like,
full of that.
What? So what though? Like, who cares if he's an old man? He still was wrong. Put him somewhere.
I mean, yeah.
But it's just like, she was saying like, you need to put all that to the side and look at what he did. And I was like, yes, Lonnie. And she was right. It's gonna be hard for me to watch the Cosby Show because I can't watch the Cosby Show and be like, this man, Lord, I don't know what he was doing when he left this set. That's how I watch it now.
Really?
But definitely. I can't watch
Cosby Show. I wish I could say I watch it like that, but I forget.
That's how I feel watching Roseanne. I still give my full life watching Roseanne. So
I walked in here and you had it on. And first thing I thought was, ain't she a racist?
It's like that don't cross my mind at all. I think it's a matter of how much do you love the show.
Right. And I really used to love the Cosby Show.
I love the Cosby Show too, but it wasn't a doer.
It was part of, everything. Right.
But it wasn't. It was like, what's another show that I'm like, I rocked with that show. Like, I know, it's like a Fresh Prince. It's on the same level with me. Roseanne beats him up.
So if Will Smith was to get locked up for something, I couldn't watch Rose. I couldn't watch. I think I could still watch.
And I think I like Fresh Prince a little bit more than the Cosby Show.
Oh no.
A little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Either way, I like Roseanne the most. So like
like this little white show the most.
It's like I liked them all, but like an episode of the Cosby Show can come on and be like, oh, this episode when Vanessa sneak out. Like I know the show so good. I know Fresh Prince extra good. It's like I still can watch them all, and I can watch Roseanne like that too. But it's just like to me, it was my childhood. But it was like if I needed the Cosby. No, I shouldn't say that. I needed the Cosby Show. I needed the Cosby Show more than I needed Fresh Prince, but I liked Fresh Prince more. Mm-hmm. But so I feel like that's already been instilled in my head that you can be a powerful.
So it's not like I'm gonna lose that.
Yeah, it's not gonna. It ain't really. It ain't affecting that because I've grown up. I've watched black people be successful. I know that can happen. So it's like I don't. But as a kid, yes, I needed that. I don't really need it anymore. So I feel like to me, it's like it don't really matter. I'm happy that he's getting some jail time. I'm actually really happy. I feel like that brother, he need to be put away because I just something about. It's like I have no sympathy. Like I'm just like, good. Thank God. It's like, I don't feel, some people are like, on the real, Adrian was like, I just really feel, like, I don't know how to feel. And to me, he wasn't my dad. I don't feel like, Bill Cosby, that was my father.
It's like, I don't feel like Bill Cosby was my father at all. But at the same time, I feel, it's like, I wish I could sit here and be, oh yeah, Chris, definitely, lock him up.
That's exactly how I feel.
It's like, I want him to get, he needs to be reprimanded in a way that's not.
I don't think Bill Cosby's a nice man.
Oh, I understand that. But what I'm saying is he needs to be reprimanded in a way. I don't know what way it is. But
what?
Krista, what? That's what I'm saying. I don't know what way I want him to be reprimanded. But the old does get to me. It's like he is an old.
So what? But he wasn't old when he did it.
Krista, you won't let me finish my thoughts before you just knock everything down?
Go ahead.
He's an old man, and that gets to me. I don't know why it does, but it does. He's an old.
Sure do.
He's old. He's blind, and then at the same. Chris, I don't need your souls.
Oh,
I'm trying to explain this right now, and it's like I wish that I could be here with everybody. It's like I feel like rapists and all of that.
Ooh, that hit me when you said that.
Oh, really?
It's like, yes, rapists need to go to jail.
They need to be.
He ain't even gonna do 3 years. It's like he gonna be out in a year.
Amber Rose, so she's talking about she hopes that he does this 10 years and then dies as soon as he gets out.
Ooh,
and people were mad about that. I'm not trying to wish death on nobody.
No, I wouldn't say that.
But I do feel like I don't feel like they need to put him in a maximum security prison. What's he doing?
He bust out laughing in the court.
That's not dangerous.
He doesn't even care. He's not even pressed that he going to
so he can go to jail.
Put him in.
Plenty of people go to jail. He can go to jail, do his
off.
I feel like he could do. I'd be good with him doing 6 years.
I thought you were gonna say 6 months. I'm about to say, are you kidding?
No, I'd be good with him doing 6 years.
He's not gonna do 3 years. He's gonna do like a year. And I think I
personally,
read it
knock on wood, but I feel like he's gonna die before he even got time.
Probably will.
And I can bet money.
Be 91 if he
gets. It's like all of this that we're talking about, right? Mm-hmm. So when Bill Cosby dies,
mm-hmm. I don't wish death on anybody.
I don't wish death on him at all. But I feel
I think you did. I'm just saying I did. I had to clarify for people.
Oh, okay. The like BET, TV1, it's gonna be Cosby Show everywhere.
You think?
I really do. It's like I see that.
I think it depends on when he dies. If he dies soon, I don't think.
I mean, like in the next.
He dies in the next 3 to 6 months. I think they probably.
Oh yeah, 3 months.
Hesitate.
Yeah, 3 months.
But I think.
But I feel like TV1 and BET, I don't feel like there'll be hesitation, because I feel like they're still teetering the line a bit. These black channels, I feel like they teeter. But I feel like if it was to happen in 5 years, I feel like I could catch some episodes on a regular channel.
Yeah, definitely.
But BET, I kept in 5 years, it'll be a straight week marathon.
I almost think the regular channels would play the Cosby Show before BET would.
Cosby
if
Show
he died soon.
Cosby Show be coming on TV1 right now.
I know. I'm saying if he died soon. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I saw something and this hit me. It was like you over here backing up Cosby, and that's the reason why your daughter won't tell you that she's getting molested by her uncle. And I said, "Ooh,
dang,
that's a word right there." Because that's real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, your dad's been at TV like, nah, he just want to keep the black man down, all this just whatever. And then and his friends saying the same thing, and then she's sitting over here in the back. She like, I
got something to tell y'all, but I can't tell you because
I'm not gonna tell Daddy. You're not gonna believe me.
Right.
Mm. And it's like, yeah, really sad. Because that is sad.
And you know what else I saw?
What?
I saw this post and it was like, y'all talking about, oh, this was a long time ago. But if your grandma came to you and it was like, I was raised by Bill Cosby 35 years ago, you wouldn't be sitting over here looking for all this evidence and all of, not evidence, but all of this. Oh, right. He was a great man. Oh, he was that, this and that. You would want him locked up now.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like raping like a long time ago was even more disclosed. I feel like it was something that no one went to trial over. Mm-hmm. Like it was just no one went to court over. Like now, I feel like it's really hard to catch someone on a rape charge though, because unless you have like a lot of evidence, like it's just so hard to prove rape. Yeah,
you said that before.
It's so hard. I mean, that's one of the hardest things to prove because, like, yeah, it's just. I mean, it's like how can you really prove that someone was raped unless they really have quite a few alibis and like it's just they need a lot.
Right, you got six people saying I saw him grab her here, like, or I saw him push his way in here.
Yeah, and it's like it's got to be so apparent. It's like it can't be someone, but that's not even how rape usually goes. Usually, rape is like someone who you know. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's usually someone who people trusted in your house. So like they're not, you know what I'm saying? Like so someone could be like over watching TV and he raped you. Like that's the type of stuff that typically happens. It's not typically someone who busts through the door and neighbors be like, "Oh yeah, I saw him." It's like rape is so hard to prove. So I feel
not murder is hard to prove, but they say it's usually done by people that you know.
It's not funny, but it's just
funny, but
it's not. But it just makes me think. It's like it made me think about that guy Brock Turner. Like he raped that girl and people knew it, and he got like 6 months or whatever he got. I can't even remember no more.
But it was so publicized.
It was crazy. Yeah, that was publicized. It was apparent. He raped that girl. It was crazy.
I mean, our
parents wrote letters saying like forgive him, pretty much acknowledging that he raped her, but acting like it was just like he streaked in a stadium or something. It was crazy that letter that they wrote.
Our society makes rape seem like it's not a big idea. Okay, you was interrupting me while I was talking about Bill Cosby, so you're gonna get interrupted too. I'm sorry. That makes it seem like it's not a big deal.
When I see rape charges, when I see people who are raped brought justice, it's just like it makes me really happy because it's just one of the things where it's like that never happens. It's so hard to prove rape. I remember saying that to Teresa. Teresa was like saying like something like if I don't know who you said, like it was some maybe like our make believe daughter. She was like if she was raped by someone, it was like she was like would you make her not make but like would you tell her to go to court? And I was like I would not tell her that. I would if she wanted to I would support her 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But if she didn't want to, I wouldn't push it because I feel like it's very very hard to prove rape. It's so hard to prove it. Mm. And then when you do prove it, it's like all the negative attention that comes with it. It's just like people saying, well, you don't know, she was a liar, she dressed with shorts. There are all these things where it's just like people just saying all types of negative things at you. Fault. It's your fault. You can't prove it. Like, I mean, no one can prove it but you and the person who's in the room. It's like I wouldn't know. I would definitely not tell someone to go to court over that because I feel like, and on top of that, I feel like a lot of times the person doesn't get convicted anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's just like I don't want you to like put all your spirit into this and it doesn't happen. It's just a sad situation.
It just makes me think Law and Order gives you a false sense of security. Like,
oh yeah,
people actually be out here.
But Law and Order, they be doing people who be on some crazy stuff. Like
he break and almost choke you to death.
Yeah, but I feel like sexual assault is so common.
Mm-hmm. Nothing just
maybe
like,
not the way
they do though. They've done episodes like that, like on college campus, and it was like this is her friend, and he did that, and then the whole campus, they do like a rally or something, and then he gets away with it. So to say, but
I thought a rally at no college campus wouldn't happen. It wouldn't be enough people behind her.
Yeah, that's sad.
I know.
Okay, so I had some other things that we've been talking for a while.
I know.
So I got some things I just want to kind of throw out real quick. Did you know that Michael Kors bought Versace?
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised.
It's like, I guess. I mean, I'm sure you're gonna keep the line separate.
Yeah, they said it'll still be an Italian line, but
Michael Kors better make his money. I mean, it's not.
He out here.
Michael, didn't he buy something else too?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think we did it on the podcast.
Did he buy Kate Spade?
Was it Kate Spade? Or Kate Spade bought Michael Kors? Something like that.
Like your phone it's not letting me see stuff, Kristen. There we go.
But
yeah. So they for $2 billion.
Okay.
So they made some money.
I feel like Michael Kors is going out of style. Do people still have those?
I don't know. Sirius XM bought Pandora.
I saw that
for $3.5.
I saw that. I was like, okay,
right.
Okay, Pandora.
Right.
I feel like
Pandora got money.
Pandora has been the.
Sirius bought it.
Sirius, but yeah, but Pandora has been like, because I'm in advertising, so I remember when Pandora was just. It's like they've always been popular, but they always been broke.
Oh, really?
It's like, yeah, they always been that company that you would think would have more money. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of makes me think about what's that? I makes me think about how radio had to file bankruptcy. It's just like, dang.
They sent me an email the other day, and I was like, for what? When do I subscribe to where I'm getting your emails?
But yeah, that was so. I was like, I'm happy Pandora got bought for that much. It's like that's what's up. Like I feel like the person who started Pandora. He wasn't in the music industry. He actually started it because people want. He started it based on like instruments.
What, like sounds?
So like based on sounds.
Huh.
I think the guy who started it, he wasn't like a musician. I don't think. I think he was like an engineer. Don't just listen to me, y'all. Don't quote me. I feel like he was something else.
We're not seeing it.
He was like
said that in a while. But remember,
we're not seeing it.
We're not seeing it.
He started it with a different thing than being like, "Oh, you guys like Nelly? I'm gonna play you some 50 Cent." It wasn't like that. Right. He started it
Nelly. Let me play you everything from Nelly's album.
Right.
And also,
that's not
a little 50 in the game.
Yeah, he started it as like based on the melody of it. I can't remember it. I don't remember it, but that's why sometimes you be getting like random songs. You be like, "What?"
But that's
because my Neo station show plays country.
Neo's got a little bit of that backstage guitar that you barely hear.
Maybe.
That's cool. Since Nike has partnered with Colin Kaepernick, their market value has skyrocketed.
Oh, that's good.
$6 billion.
Because black people got that buying power.
Right. Exactly.
And we like Nike anyway. I don't.
That's exactly
what black people do.
When I saw that, I was like, see, maybe this will make people remember that black people, we have important dollars. It's like, our money is important.
A lot of them dollars we need to learn to finance. But
exactly. But it's like, we do have the buying power. So don't ever think that getting behind black stuff, there's not money in it.
I feel like a lot of white people know that.
No, good.
Some, not all of them, but some.
I feel like they use it.
They know we buy stuff. Like,
They're probably thinking about the wrong stuff though.
Yeah.
And lastly, Nelly.
Is that lastly?
I mean,
feel like something else.
It's like stuff happened, Krista, but I can't talk for a straight hour.
Excuse me.
You still got stuff to talk. I do have Grey's Anatomy came back, guys. If you watch Grey's Anatomy.
Did How to Get Away with Murder come back?
I think so.
What?
I think so.
Praise the good Lord. Because my shows have all ended.
Or it comes back next week, I don't know.
Insecure, well, that's all right. Insecure ends tonight.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, Insecure ends tonight. Power just ended. Big Brother just ended. So sad.
Who won Big Brother? I saw that it ended.
This one girl. She's like a LGBTQ. I want to say Hispanic. I was like, I feel like you were first.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, Nelly's lawsuit, that was a really interesting one because I was looking at that case like, I don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
And
But the media was doing her dirty. So like,
the media was. What they do?
I mean, like the internet. They just kept saying that Nelly didn't do it. And if I was that girl, I would just.
That's what happened when you say that about any celebrity, I feel like.
They got too many fans come at you. I know Nelly ain't do this.
I mean, you be acting like Nelly ain't got no fans anyway. So
well, he has me.
He's still like a huge.
I saw Baller Alert put up a thing about him, and I was just like, "Well, go ahead, Nelly, bring St. Louis to the light." That's the best thing about
new artists. Now, it's been a long
but
time.
But for real though, that's what people say. They're like St. Louis. Oh, Nelly. How's Chingy doing? I'm like, what?
That's so crazy to me that people even remember Chingy.
Well,
it's like, to me, I feel like... I remember
him because he was...
I mean, I do too,
right
but I feel
there.
like if I was another... Like, if I'm talking about some Detroit singer, I'm going to be like, well, what about... I wouldn't know Chingy.
Mm-hmm.
I would
be the highest person. It's like, I
don't
know nobody
Nelly.
from Cleveland, but...
I remember Nelly. There's a lot of people, really famous people from Cleveland.
Don't know who they are.
Isn't Bone Thugs and Harmony from here?
I think so. I think somebody was talking about that one day at work.
Okay. Hot topics. So, guys, one will be brought to us by Insecure. The other one is another one.
Descriptive.
But the first one is, so my therapist has been talking to me. Literally every time I talk to her, she'll be like, "So, have you taken yourself on a date?" She keeps telling me to take myself on a date, right?
You should probably do that.
It's like I had every. Let me backtrack. So I have a therapist. I have a new therapist. I really like her. I found her on faithfulcounseling.com. Y'all, if y'all are looking for a therapist, I would highly recommend it. She truly doesn't bring up God. So if you're at a point in your life where you're not really looking for that, I honestly think they can accommodate that. But if you're looking for a person who's like, I need the Lord in that, she might need to really specify, because I did, and my lady ain't extra up in the church.
I specified it. I still didn't get it.
But I really like her. And she's really good. And she does understand when I speak about God. So it doesn't really matter. Because I feel like if I need like godly advice, I know who to talk to me anyway. Anyway. But yeah, she's been good. So, but she told me to go on a date with myself. And I was like, well, the other day I was about to meet my friends like in a couple of hours. And then I was hungry. So I went and got some food and I ate by myself. And she was like, that's not a date. You were hungry. And I was like, oh, to me.
You ate because you was hungry.
To me, that was a date. You know what I mean?
Because you sat there by yourself and you
ate.
But
because I remember, there was a time when I really.
Take yourself to a movie. Take yourself out to eat.
I feel like a movie and dinner.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, so basically, yeah. So like, the question is, what is a dream date for yourself? Let me tell you what I was gonna do for myself.
Okay, go ahead.
It was so funny the other day. Because like I said, I went up to work out with the trainer on Thursday, and then I had every plan. I was like, because there's this poetry thing near the house, and I'm like, I've been wanting to go to for weeks, and it's every Thursday. And I'm like,
that's not the one that's Tuesday.
No, that's not the one that's on the street. But it's another one. It's pretty close too. But it's like, what?
That show was like, I'm going to go see some poetry.
Oh, it's like every Thursday, and I was like, I'm gonna go, but I was like, I'm gonna go after I work out. I'm gonna go home, take a shower. But it's like, I took a shower, and I was just like, I am so tired. And then the next day, I told my friends, I was like, yeah, I had to cancel my date. But that was cute to me. Anyway, but yeah, so my idea of a dream date for myself, to take myself on, not for a man to take them, it's not the same. Mm-hmm. But it would be like I really want to do like a Saturday almost. I want to do like a Saturday, find me a really nice poetry event, go get some really good food, and then finish it off on the beach, look at the sunset by myself. Boom.
Okay.
I was like, but then why does that sound like, it just sounds like a lot of time I'm spending with myself. But I like it because some of it, like the poetry event is like a social event. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of good, but I'm still by myself. So it's like, how was I feeling by myself? She always be asking me, like, I really want to know, like, how you feeling? Where's your head at when you're like this? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go. I tell her every single week I'm going to go to this poetry event, and I never go. But then I'm like, but yeah, so.
Sounds like mine in the gym. I'm like, I'm going to go. I'm gonna go. Did you make it to 9?
But I'm gonna. So I want to do that because I like that the poetry event is like social. Then like dinner is kind of social, but not really because I feel like everybody's kind of in their own little world. And then I feel like the sunset is like isolated because it's like nobody probably. I would go to a beach where nobody's at. So yeah, it would be nice, and maybe have me a glass of wine at the beach.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that sound cute?
It does sound cute.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It's like, why when you said the beach, it's like I'm thinking about now. I'm like, it sounds like it might be a little chilly. But like that matters, but that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so you want to know mine? Mm-hmm. So mine is Saturday. I mean, a day that I'm off, right? Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what day it is. Mm-hmm. I probably wake up. Is it an evening or is it an all day thing? A day. I don't need it.
A day could be all day.
I mean, all day.
That'd be a great day. With a man, I mean.
Right. Not with yourself? Okay, so I think I would want to find like a really nice museum. Oh. That's not like, I know there's an art museum out here that we've been to. But
you? I don't think I've been to it.
Was it the first time we came out here? Oh, maybe I'm thinking about the museum in Dallas. Have we been to the art museum out here?
No. I'd say it's real nice though.
Okay, so the art museum in Cleveland. Go there. And then probably go out to eat. It'd probably be later in the day, right? So I would go out to eat, and I want to go to like a higher end like sushi place.
Fancy.
Like, you know, a really nice sushi place where it's just like it's bomb sushi. Okay, and then I probably go to the movies, see something comical.
Hey, that's a long day.
And then go home, lay down, go to sleep.
That'd be nice. Yeah, just like a date with yourself. Because I guess like there really is a difference. There's like levels to it. Because when I first moved to Cleveland, like it was the idea of me going out and being out in public by myself was like, whew, you know, took myself out.
There you go.
Yeah, it was like I remember the first time I went out to eat, and I texted you, and that was years ago, and I texted you, and I was like, I went to this restaurant by myself, and I'm really uncomfortable. Yeah, and I was like,
and then it was like you did it though. I mean, it was
like
a thing that you did because I would call you sometimes and be like, "Oh, I'm at this place and I'm eating right now," and it was like you, and I was like, "Okay, go ahead."
Growth.
I did that one day. I went out to that place Brio. I went over there. The food still wasn't that great. I had some calamari. It was good though. Okay. It was like I was in the mood for like a light pasta with some salmon on the top of it. So it's like I feel like they can give me that. They couldn't. I just ate the salmon and the calamari and I went home. But I was like, you know what? It was chill. It was just like a nice, good thing by myself.
You know what? I think that about the movies. I feel like when I go to the movies myself, I'll be like, this is really nice. It's like that might be a really good way to relax. Maybe I should do that again. I haven't been. The last movie I saw by myself was Incredibles. Oh. But I enjoyed myself. Like I found me a nice seat.
I think that might have been the last movie I saw. Oh no, I went to go see Big Rich Asians or whatever.
I need to go Crazy Rich Asians. I need to go see that. People keep saying it was really good. Yeah, I need to see that. That's a shame. Let me go get that. I need to see that.
I feel like, but I prefer to go to the movies not by myself because unfortunately, really? I like to have a little bit of conversation, and I like to be able to bounce a little bit of that off. Because it's like I feel like I'll be watching a movie and I want to say something. And it's like, who am I saying this to? So
I don't think that at all.
I'll be watching. I'm like,
it'd be what I'm in the mood for. Sometimes I'll be in the mood by myself.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes it's like I want to watch. It depends on what it is. If it's a movie where I feel like I need focus, just like Power, right? I feel like sometimes there's some shows where I can feel like I can watch them with other people.
I like watching Power with someone else.
I like watching Power by myself because it's like
I miss what stuff. Happened? Wait, no, what? Because I feel like I need somebody to remind me and stuff.
I like to be like, I already know what happened, so it's like I'm zeroed into paying attention. A second viewing I can do with somebody else, but first I need to see that alone. And
I'm 50-50 on the movies. 50% of the time, it's not like I don't be in the movie by myself. Like, dang, if I'm in the movie by myself, I'm having a good time. But like if I
feel like I can be. I'll be in there and I'm relaxed, and I feel like I can give the movie the attention that it deserves. But when I'm there with somebody else, I feel like it's also good because it can give me that. You saw that?
I don't know. I almost feel like if I had to pick, I'd pick. If I had to pick to see a movie, if I had to pick which way to do it forever, I'd pick alone. I don't know why. Maybe that's my therapy. I should start doing that more. Yeah. I feel like I really like it. All right, next hot topic. This is brought to us by Insecure, as I said. So in Insecure, first off,
like
I watched. Also, let me mention, I watched Nappily Ever After. I didn't even know what y'all thought because I thought the beginning was so rough. I thought it really reminded me. She shaved her head in it? She did. She shaved it. I thought the beginning was really rough. I thought that it really reminded me of a Disney movie. And I was like, what is it? And then it got a lot better. Mm. I mean, because them first 20-30 minutes was a smooth 4 out of 10. And then it got, I'd say by the 7, by the end, it was an 8. Mm. So it balanced out at about a 6 or a 7. But I was just like, this movie, it was just so interesting. And then the end was a little like, but, so wait, who is she end up with? I'm confused. What?
Maybe she ended up with herself.
It's like she was talking to the dude, and I'm thinking, oh, they about to kiss or something, and then she just walks off, and I'm like, and then the credits come up. What? Like, is she?
Sound like The Sopranos. Just, what happened?
I was just like, wait, I'm confused. I don't know. I saw Nappily Ever After because I was like, let me watch it. I know people keep talking about it, and they said it was so good, and I'm like, black people love to hype up anything, and then we don't hype up stuff that needs to be hyped up. I'll be like, you know what, black people, I can't because it was at best okay. You know, like, for you to be like, it was really good. Come on. I mean, no, I'll say at best it was good. If someone was like, it was good, I can take that. But really good, you know you stretching. But, I mean, it's whatever. I just really thought that movie was like, the beginning was really rough. I was like, Sanaya, what are you doing?
Every time somebody says her name, I think about that song, Every Girl. Sanaya Lathan, Megan Good, Angelina Jolie.
D Woods. You know that song's old. People be like, who's D Woods?
I showed
She's from Danny Kane.
Okay. That's like some of these people who be out. I feel so old when I be on social media sometimes. Because there's some girl who's famous, Slick Woods. I don't know who she is. She be doing stuff with Rihanna. It's like she has. Like,
she's a model.
Yeah. Is that just what she does?
I think she's a model.
And then there's some girl, her name
was pregnant too, wasn't she? Didn't she
just had her baby, yeah. Mm-hmm. Some girl, her name is Ducky Thought, and I'm like, I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
It's like they say it, and it's like that's her name. Like, I mean, obviously not her birth name.
I have no idea who that is.
It's like I'll be seeing it everywhere. They'll be like, oh, you know, because Baller Alert and Shade Room love to put pictures of just people in their clothes. You know, like, oh, check her outfit out or whatever, and I'm just like, who is this? Mm-hmm. But I can't stay in touch with everything. Let's get some.
I'm sorry, I don't think I caught what you were saying.
Because you weren't listening?
I mean, I was trying to catch your point.
My point is that I don't know about the stuff that people are doing, the people who are out, but I have no interest in staying up to date.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm trying to think what led to that.
D Woods.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
I'm like D Woods, and I'm like, you know who else I don't know? Slick Woods.
There you go. That transition would have been a little better.
Oh, I needed to break it down for them. I'll remember that next time. Break it down. You need a chart or something. Okay.
It's like, because I'm over here like, well, how did you get to that? Like, what about D Woods?
D Woods, Slick Woods, Ducky.
Anyway, yeah. So on Insecure, I was right about Nathan. I was the only person I know besides one girl at my job. Anybody else discussed, oh my God, I like Nathan. Anybody else I discussed it with was like all up in him. But me and my coworker were like, nah, man, Nathan gotta go. He been giving signals. He don't like her like that. And so my hot topic question is, what is there? Because to me, I'll be watching Insecure like, Issa, you too old for this. You too old.
How old is she?
She's like 30 in the show, or 31. I think she's 30. And I'm just like, you too old to be tripping off of some dude, because he ended up ghosting her. It's like, you too old to be tripping off some dude who's ghosting you. Mm-hmm. It's like, he's ghosting you, girl. So my question is there an age? Because I feel rude to be like, you too old for this. Mm-hmm. But I mean that at the same time.
I feel like when you're 30,
you should know better.
No, I'm saying you specifically.
Oh, if I'm out here,
when you're 30,
I loved him. There ain't no other way.
I feel like when you're 30, I feel like you might not think that you're too old.
You think?
Yeah.
I think 26. I can tell. There are men right now that you know that I can talk about, and it's like, clearly you was checking for me a little bit, but you don't like me. It's pretty apparent. It's like some people make it known, like, with their actions and a little bit. But I mean, was she acting like she loved the movie? Yes, she was. So you ain't watched the show. No, Teresa ain't been watching the show.
I told you I wasn't watching that show.
It's like he wasn't texting her back. He didn't call her back. She's waking up. It was so funny because when I say this was me when I was 23, she woke up like, was that him? She in the shower, like, her phone vibrates. Oh, that could be Nathan. He playing. And then it was like her mom texting her like, God loves you or something. It was so funny. And then like she was thinking about him the whole time, like over and over again. Like she like they had like a stalker Instagram account. It was so funny because she's like, wait a minute, who changed password? And then she texts her friends and it's like, oh my bad, girl. Here you go.
Where
and
they just stalk people?
Mm-hmm. And it was like she was
that's kind of funny.
I know. That's crazy. And she was like on there and she was like looking at checking his stuff and he had posted a picture. Like she was like obsessive about it. And then he wasn't getting back to her, so like Molly was dating his roommate, kind of. That was a whole nother story. See, you missing the show. But like she was dating his roommate, that was a whole nother story, and she was very rude to him. But he was also very rude to her. But to me, she was a little ruder. And she ended up leaving him on the date, but like she brought him a peace offering and Issa was behind her because she wanted to go in the house to see if he was there. And then they go in the house and she's in his room looking around.
That's creepy. That's
crazy. She was in his room. She was like about to get on his computer and Molly walked in like, what are you doing?
I'm like, you're acting
crazy
over this brother
that she didn't know that long. Like she probably dated him for like 3 weeks.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that I bring a brother up here and then his friend is behind him and he goes into your room? First of all, yeah, he goes into your room
and he's like,
because
I mean, oh no,
and then he hopped on your computer just
because I mean it was like she was about to get on and Molly was like, what are you doing? You need to go.
Before you embarrass yourself anymore.
She already was embarrassing herself. It's like
that's what I said anymore.
And Molly even was like, what is it about him?
Right.
It's like, but they probably dated like 3 or 4 weeks. So is there an age when it's like, if you've been ghosted, you just need to be ghosted? I feel like I was watching.
I don't think there's an age. I think it's just you. I feel like it happens crazy at different times.
It just sounds. It does, but like it doesn't.
Issa needs to have figured it out.
It's just like having
maybe
your first
she hasn't been ghosted that much.
Yeah, she been a man. It's just like everything.
Yeah,
like
so
most
you
people,
don't know.
There are time frames for most things. There's no time frame, but typically it happens around this age.
Well, then I'd probably say.
I don't know why I literally every time I watch
28?
28.
Chris, I don't know. What you want me to say? 16?
I just feel like I don't know.
I think 28
is old.
28 is the end of where you need to. It's like, come on, girl.
That is really old to be really tripping off of somebody ghosting you. I feel like at this point, if the dude don't text me back, okay, it's just like you don't. It's over. He don't like you like that. Let it go. If he does like you, he'll reach back out and be like, my bad. I'm so sorry about that. I didn't even text you. Maybe he'll try and make it up to you. But unless he really is trying to mean that, girl, just let go. I don't understand how I don't want to be judgmental. It just bothers me. It really bothers me when I see women like over 20.
I chose 21.
I'm like trying to think like 20, 24, over 24 acting like that. I don't know why I feel like 20 over 20. I feel like when you hit the mid to late 20s, I feel like you should be.
That's why I gave him 28. I feel like 28 is like that's
old.
the end.
It's old to not know.
Well, that's better than 30.
That is so old to be sitting around pressed off of some dude ghosting you. I can't even imagine being 28 like that. Like I'm gonna be 28. I'm gonna be pressed off of getting a promotion. I'm gonna be 28 pressed about how I need to go to church tomorrow. Like
you might have thought that was your husband. I don't know.
It's like you just can't think nobody your husband after 3 weeks. It's like, did you know how perfect he had to be?
Maybe he was.
He wasn't though, because I was watching the show. He wasn't. His signs was there. The signs was there. He didn't text you back to begin with. He hit you up in when they was at Coachella and he kicked it with you then. Y'all had sex on that one night and then you go back.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all kicking it and then she like didn't feel comfortable saying I like you and she's like, oh, we saying that? Like it's like that was a little bit of like hesitation with her the whole time. He was playing a little bit of games. A guy can like you but not want to be with you. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's important for women to know when that is. It's like, do you know? Well, I mean, I shouldn't even be talking because I know it's been plenty of dudes who they ain't like me like that. But they like me, but they ain't want to be with me. But I was going to make them be with me, you know. So I was chasing. And I feel like I hit a point, you know, your feet get tired. You be like, dang, like, I can't keep doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I told you about somebody the other day. I'll be like, that brother texted me back 4 days later. You believe that? And it's just like, I'm not texting you back. I'm good. It's like, brother, I might get annoyed when I see your Instagram picture. Right. It's like, so you know, going back, okay. But I'm not about to be like obsessed about
4
it.
4 days off of something you initiated just sounds like It's like, you got a whole lot of nerve.
I know.
It's like, why are you just texting me for fun?
What if he listens to this podcast? I'm dead. But I was just like,
you know who you are.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I feel like he texted me and be like, so you talking about me? I'd be like, yeah, LOL. But I was just like, I mean, but it's just like people really. I mean, I don't know. I feel like 24.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give it an age. I feel like I'm gonna understand. Like I'm gonna understand someone's perspective. But to me, 24 should be when most women.
I feel bad giving it an age that's young because it's just like,
is that young?
24 years old?
It's young. It's a young person.
I'm just thinking about, mine is more based off of the people who, people might be out here doing stuff and they might be 27. And
it's like doing stuff.
I mean, like getting ignored and still loving the brother. Right.
Oh, like someone's listening.
Right. And I'm just like, girl, hopefully you grow out of it.
You gotta grow out of it, girl. This comes from somebody who's been that girl. Like I might not have. I remember one time I was talking to there was this guy I liked so much. I feel like I low key loved him, and like Therese, I called him so many times. Now Therese, being the bad friend that she was, she knows I'm like, Krista, we're going home. I wouldn't have let you embarrass yourself like that.
Krista, I told you to stop calling me. I'm not gonna put out here how many times you called me on that day, but I told you to stop. I was like, he's not answering the phone, Krista.
I don't think you told me to stop.
Oh, I know for a fact
I think you might have been like, Krista.
No.
I think he's gonna answer.
No, I did not say. I told you. I was like, Krista, he's not answering the phone. You really need to stop calling him. That's exactly.
Did you say that second part?
That's exactly what I said.
That sounded a little too
Krista,
specific.
Krista, I was in that moment.
What did I say?
You were like, no, he knows that I call like this. I was just like, you know what? Krista, I wasn't gonna sit there and be like, no,
and
break
my heart.
I'm just gonna.
Aww.
I told you to stop calling. You want to keep calling?
No, she said I was like, nah.
Right. You were like, no, he knows that I am. I'm like,
why you trying to embarrass me like that?
I didn't.
No, even that little goofy smile you just put on when you did that. That was
Krista,
wrong.
that was a while ago.
That was years ago. Don't say wow. That was years ago.
25 years could be a while ago.
It wasn't that long. It was like 3
I mean, obviously, were you 3 years old?
I was like, I feel like it was 3 years ago. That makes me feel.
It seems
longer
longer than that too.
Two sounds too close. Do it. That's even better. Let's make it as far away as possible.
Uh-uh.
But I mean, no, I do feel. I feel like if you were my friend personally, I would never like quick judge you like that. It's just like with anything, though. It's just like, you know how people be like, you hit a certain age when you just don't want to do that type. You know, someone being like, what age do you think you stop partying? To me, say 24.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 24 to me. Maybe that's just when I got it. When I stopped doing a lot of stuff. So maybe that's what it is.
Right.
You think
maybe.
that's it?
Probably.
I don't know. I feel like some
people still be out here.
People club definitely club at 26, and it's not crazy, but it's one of those things where it's like
the whole idea makes me a little tired.
Yeah, I feel like for you it would be like 20. Like that sounds a little young. It's
I
like
mean, 20 sounds a little young, but I feel like I got my fill that right in the beginning of college, that was good enough.
I feel like
I'm sad.
The end of college, right after I graduated, that was when I had the most fun. It was like I was turning up. I was having a good time. It was fun, but it probably wasn't really productive at all. But it was fun.
I mean, it's partying. It's supposed to be productive.
No, I don't like to do anything. I feel like it wasn't productive to my mental health as well. It just wasn't good overall. It was fun in the moment, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of it's just like that. It's like, what age you stop? Someone could be like, oh, you stopped partying at 30. I don't know. Like everyone has different ages, but to me, it's like, dang. Like to me, 24. You hit that. 24 is that last year, so 25 really is when it's like we don't do this no more. Yeah. That's what I would think. But yeah, you can definitely be 27 and tripping on some dude. I'm not judging your life girl at all, because I completely understand. But
I still thought you because I don't care.
Oh no, I get it. I get why you're like that.
That's just how you say stuff. I'm like, I'm not judging it because I don't care.
Sometimes I be thinking that, Tariq, because you be thinking I care about everything, and I really don't care like that. I'm a passionate person. I think that's what it is. It's like when I talk, I sound so indulged in it because that's how I talk. I'll be like, let me show you this. I'm excited about it, and I'm just like, I'm hyped, and that's how I talk about everything. But it's like,
I don't care.
But in reality, it don't matter that much. Like if I'm at work and I was giving this presentation, I'm hyped about it. Someone could be like, you really care, and I'll be like, I mean, not for real. It's like I don't know. That's just it's weird because that's just how I am. But I do say sometimes I be having to remind you. It's like you say nobody care. Don't nobody care that much.
It's just all this passion I'm putting in this conversation.
But it's like, but I'm going to my room and shut the door, and I'm turning on my Roseanne, and I'm A1. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not thinking about you. I don't know. It's just like, but I get it. I do. But I don't know. For some reason, I feel like 25 is the start. where you're like, oh, he ghosted me. Delete. She deleted his number though eventually. What are you doing?
I don't know. It just paused. I mean, it like just paused like 2 seconds ago.
It's probably frozen. But I say, give her a second. She's old.
He's like,
What was that?
I don't know. He's like,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not thinking about you. Like, I don't know. He's like,
You can just cut all that.
The laugh.
You can just cut all of this. That part isn't important.
You just said I'm not thinking about you.
It's not really important.
Okay.
Can you play that real quick? Just make sure it sounds all right.
My legs is hurting.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not thinking about you. Like,
Yeah.
It's not my first time cutting a clip. I'm joking.
All right. So yeah, guys, I hope I didn't offend anybody.
You're okay.
I never mean to offend anybody. I'm a sweet person.
Sweet.
But what?
I don't know. I was trying to think of something I could say to go with that.
But no, I'm not trying to offend anybody. But I do feel like you gotta level up just a little bit.
Level up. Level up.
Just a little bit. It's like we can't be letting dudes ghost us and we just be out here on stalking. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
No, the stalking was crazy. I can't believe that you, I'm gonna remember that you were just like, no, he's fake. I probably was.
You didn't say awake, but you were like, something around the thing of, he'll answer. He knows that I play like this. See. Now why you do that? No, I said something along the lines of, I don't know what you said. It was years ago.
I'm gonna say, I used to do that though. I would call him like 4 times. I'd be like, what are you doing?
Was it 4?
I called him more than that night. But that's because don't talk to me, bruh. But typically it'd be like 3 or 4. It wouldn't. I ain't below him. I mean, 4 is a lot in my opinion. But like I didn't call him more than 4 times. Typically.
Okay.
Don't be in my business. Let me grow in peace.
I was in your business. I was there, Kristen.
Let me grow in peace.
I just want to make sure you wasn't.
I'm not fabricating nothing.
No,
this is embarrassing.
Like, I'm just trying to make sure you remember that it wasn't.
I know I didn't call him 4 times when I was with you. Why are you really trying to talk about me?
I kind of just want you to tell him.
It probably was like 12. It wasn't more than 12, Therese. Don't send this podcast and lie.
I can't believe you're going to sit here with a bald face and lie like this.
I did not. Go away. I'm
like
done.
19 times.
No, I did not. I wish I had my call log. Therese is lying. I did not call that boy that many times.
Kristen, okay. Sure.
Don't touch me. I did not call that boy that many. I called him like I said 12, but that's a lot. Don't talk to me, bro. I gotta go. I'm about to get up. I need to sleep.
Come on.
No, because you trying to play me right now. If you put your business out here on Fresh Street like that, you be mad.
You just said that I was lying, first of all.
If I put you out here like that, you be
You
mad.
want me to cut it out, Kristen? I'll cut it out.
No, don't cut it out. But if I did that to you, you would cut that out.
I would cut it out. I wouldn't ask you. I'm cutting it out.
Don't talk to me, bro. I did not call that.
Funny.
You lying.
Kristen, you grew.
Don't talk to me. I did not call him 19 times. Tell me I'm lying. I said 12 is a lot.
Kristen, I was there. I know that 12 is a lot.
Don't talk to me, bro.
Kristen, it was.
I need to move to the article, Therese.
Okay.
Cause your foolery. Nobody likes a liar. Okay.
They showed on
I
Kristen.
think my hot topics got this. I think my notes got. That is. It's not good. See, because you out here playing.
I'm not playing. I thought you was talking about St. Louis. You can go back and go through your deleted if you deleted it.
Oh, I can. I would have been upset. How do I get it back? What do I do?
Do the folder.
See, because you playing too much.
Oh, you're welcome.
I was really about to get upset because that has a lot of notes in it. Anyway.
Yeah, because you won't just start a new note.
Anyway, guys.
The article.
The article. So quickly, I just want to
talk about our hometown.
I just wanted to bring up that the St. Louis Post Dispatch.
Who? No,
St. Louis Post Dispatch. That's our paper in St. Louis, the Sunday paper, and they had posted like that.
This the look.
I'm from the Lou and Proud. But yeah, that article is not an article, but there's St. Louis has a contest for the Six Flags there, and it's like how long you can stay in a coffin. It said a slightly used coffin for up to 30 hours, but you get snacks and hourly breakfast. I mean an hourly not breakfast. You get
hourly breakfast,
and you get an hourly lunch. What am I trying to say?
Bathroom break.
A bathroom break. And I'm just like, that don't sound too bad.
But the price is only $300.
$300, but plus
but it's
season
like
tickets.
the quickest
Plus season tickets.
What, in October? Like next season?
But it's slightly used. What did you say about slightly used before?
That means they probably had a wake, an open casket wake,
I'm
then burn the body, and it's like, you want me to get in there?
Truly pressed. I was so confused. I'm like, nah, slightly used.
It's like,
coffees.
right.
And then
Usually they go straight to the ground.
And you said that, and I was like, that makes sense. I can see that. I don't think that would like turn. If I really wanted that $300, that ain't about to make or break me. I'm gonna get in there.
You know what? I'm gonna have to really need that $300 because
that story is making it everywhere.
Yeah, because people are like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, slightly used coffin.
It's like, what is this?
It's disgusting. That's the
it's
worst
like, what does this slightly used coffin even really mean? It's just
like
crazy.
they should put that in.
But it don't sound that bad. It's like you get to get out every hour.
I mean, it doesn't sound bad at all. It doesn't really sound like a contest.
No,
it sounds like we want some type of publicity right here. People
you think? Because I feel like I wonder if they really thought it would catch.
I don't think they thought it would be that big, but maybe just
it was on the reel and everything.
Yeah, I think they just think that people in St. Louis probably would hear about it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I don't know.
I was like, that's awesome. Shout out to St. Louis, but
yeah,
it just
shout out to St. Louis.
Yes.
Oh, Krista,
what?
When are you going to St. Louis? Anytime soon?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna be in St. Louis soon, guys.
I was talking to my dad. I was like,
so
I might not be
excited.
home for Thanksgiving. And my dad was like, "Does your mother know that?" And I was like, "I told her she didn't seem to care." And he was like, "Yeah, she probably not gonna like that, Chris. She need to try to get home for Thanksgiving."
That's so
and
cute.
I was like, well,
I told
my
my
mom about me fly home. Like,
well, that's nice. I told my mom, she was like, "Well, Therese, you'll be okay." And I was like, "I know I'll be all right. I'm letting you know." She's like, "Therese, my mom loves to be like, we look the same. You ain't missing nothing." I'm like, and that reminds me, that's true. Y'all look the same. Call me. I'll be okay. But I'll see you for Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. I'm trying to go home for a good week. But
I'll call my dad tomorrow. I forgot. Tomorrow's his birthday.
He's a Scorpio.
No, he's Libra.
Is he? Why did I think he was?
I'm a Scorpio. My mom's
I know you were Scorpio.
My mom's a Scorpio.
I thought
Scorpio
he was a Scorpio too.
goes into November.
I mean, I know that, but I thought he was a Scorpio.
You gonna say you know that? Okay.
I said I know that. No, I said I know that it goes into November, but I thought he was a Scorpio as well.
That's a long Scorpio.
I didn't know when his birthday was. I thought he was a Scorpio.
I mean, I just said it's tomorrow.
I know, but I'm saying in my head, I thought he was a Scorpio. I didn't know it was right now. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Right.
No, right. I'm giving that to you, so.
Y'all, Therese has embarrassed me on this podcast. It's like, and I'm really being a good sport right now.
Are you? Here.
Therese has learned to hug.
Right, you better appreciate every bit of this.
Because I literally had to train Therese on how to give hugs.
Here you go. I'm sorry, Krista. You've grown. It's great.
Don't talk.
Krista gonna get up earlier today while we at a restaurant. Therese, give me a hug. Talk about some training somebody.
Low key.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Anyway, guys, so Godspiration. I'm gonna finish this up. What?
You said finish this up when I show us so I can hit the sack.
But I wanted to just talk about therapy and just like mental health and everything in terms of God and as well as God, right? Because I am a big
advocate.
I'm a big advocate for taking care of your mind, taking care of your peace. I mean, protecting your peace, protecting your energy. I really am like, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I told Therese, we can all break. So it's like, you got to take care of yourself so that you don't break and that that you have those things in line so that you can handle when you feel close to breaking and just like everything like that. And I feel like a lot of times you can break mentally. Like, you can't only break physically. Like, people think like physically, like, oh, dang, I've been treating my body so bad. Like, I'm going to have cancer. I got cancer from smoking so much. Or, dang, not caught something, but like I developed something because of all the drinking I used to do. Like, you know, like, or I just
I've been eating healthy.
Yeah, I've been eating healthy, and I've like had all these issues formed because of that. It's just like, yeah, I understand that absolutely, but at the same time, like so like a lot. It's just, what I was gonna say, right? Let me just get to it. So I say, you know, a lot of times people at church will tell you, my notes. What are you doing? People at church will tell you, they'll say, they always say this, right? They'll always say, God, when you'll be like, dang, I'm having a hard time, like with finances and stuff. Like, I'm really trying to work, I'm trying to tithe, but like things just ain't working out. People be like, just pray on it. They'll be like, pray on it. God will provide. He will give you what you need. He might not give you everything you want, but he'll give you what you need. And he was like, and in time, it will pay off tenfold. They always say that, right? Do they ever say, don't go to work though? Do they ever say that, Therese?
To not go to work?
Would they tell that person don't go to work though?
No.
I got you.
Because you got to go to work.
Got you. So when your body is hurting, your body is physically hurting. Me and Therese, we've been eating, we've been throwing down or whatever, right? And we starting to feel it.
Not recently. We don't throw down.
We don't. Shoot, I haven't thrown down in a minute. But it's like, like I'm feeling it. My body is hurting. I'm not feeling good. And somebody will tell me, pray, take care of it. Your body is a temple. Take care of yourself. Get yourself to a point where you feel healthy, where you feel good. Try and think about things that are going in your body. Would they tell you don't go to the gym?
Mm-mm.
Right?
I forgot.
What?
No. When you first told me, I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. This is like a Dora the Explorer type of situation. Would they tell you that? No.
Would they tell you not to go to the gym?
No.
Would they tell you not to eat right? To not eat right?
No.
Okay.
You got to eat right. You got
now,
to eat
y'all.
right.
But why, when it comes to our mental health, when a lot of times people will say, pray it away. Pray, or God will take care of you. You know what I'm saying? But like, there are tools put in place on this earth in order for you to get to a place where you need to be mentally. I'm a strong advocate for God. I love God. God can do all things, y'all. But that can't take away from the fact that I genuinely struggle with clinical depression. I have depression. That's just what it is. I've known it since I was young. I could tell. Like, I just always be a little bit off sometimes. And I hate when people are always like, oh my God, you don't seem like the person who would have it. But it's like, it's always the ones who you don't think have it. But it's like, but yeah, I do have it regardless. And it's like, if someone told me like, don't take certain medication, don't go see your therapist, God will take care of it. I know God doesn't want me to do that. Mm-hmm. I know God doesn't. It was years in the making when I was like, I remember being in college, and I love my dad. I remember telling my dad I thought about going to therapy, and he's like, you don't need that, Kristen. I remember him saying that. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't say that now, but he, people live and they learn. And I kind of like threw it to the back burner. Then I graduated college. I'm getting extra depressed. I'm sitting around like, I need to go see a therapist. My line sister mentions that she's seeing a therapist. I say, you know what? I remember texting my friend, Christine. Hey, Christine, girl. I remember texting her, and I was like, I think I'm going to go see a therapist. And she was like, do what you need to do to take care of yourself. And I said, I will. I found me a therapist. I started seeing her. She helped. She really helped me get together. Then my therapist mentioned that maybe I should look into taking medication. Okay, I did that. That took some work, though. I wasn't like, yeah, let's get some. No. I was very anti-medicine at first. But, like...
That sounds like the opposite.
What? Of you? Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
sure, I'll do that.
No, I was medicine. I don't need that. But it's like, it's like, but I'm just saying, like, like, people want to tell people, like, people would never tell someone who's struggling financially to stop going to work. Mm-hmm. Someone would never tell somebody, or someone would never tell somebody whose body is getting weak to stop trying to take care of their body. So it's like, so how can you tell someone that they don't need therapy? Therapy will not, I truly and wholeheartedly believe with my whole heart that therapy will not solve everything. At the end of the day, you're going to have to lay at your feet at God, at the cross, and proclaim to God that you need help and you need him to fix you. But when I say church and therapy mixed together has been the best thing I've ever done in my life for myself. And I mean that with everything in me. And I'm saying there's been things that I know that I have. Like there has been tools put in place to help me get through some of the issues that I have in my daily worldly life. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, well, when I come to God, God can give me a piece that I haven't been able to understand before. God can do certain things. But at the end of the day, we still have to be practical and understand that we're still human beings. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just like how people tell you, like, how to, there's a lot of like sermons on how to handle your flesh, because what are they trying to say when they're doing those sermons? They're ultimately saying you're a flesh person, like your flesh can be weak. You're a sexual being and you want to have sex, but right now you're trying to. So it's like acknowledge the fact that I want to have sex. I feel like a lot of times people don't acknowledge the fact that people are mentally struggling. They almost think they can just pray it off and it's just an easy thing, and it's like no, acknowledge the fact that my mind is struggling. So I pulled off some sermons. I mean, not some Bible verses, and I wanted to read James 2:14. Let me pull it up, y'all. So James 2:14 says, "Faith without works is dead. What does it profit, my brethren, if someone says he has faith but does not have works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister is naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you says to them, 'Depart in peace, be warmed and filled,' but you do not give them the things which are needed for the body, what does it profit? Thus our faith by itself. It does not have work. If it does not have works, it is dead." Bruh, what is that saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like have faith, believe that God can truly, truly do all things for you. But if there are vehicles to help you get there, there is nothing wrong. Actually, it's the right thing to do to get you some help. Go see a therapist. There are some people who I love. If you guys have not listened to her, I love Ashley Empowers. She is amazing. I'll be literally living at work just listening to her little videos on YouTube all day. She answers little questions. Some of the questions be crazy. It'll literally be like the read letters, but she answers them from a godly perspective. Her name's Ashley Empowers. She's good. Her and her husband, they read letters that people write to them, and they answer them. They're good. You know, the tone will be kind of ratchet. That's why I like it. You know, but the responses are they're coming from a godly they're coming from a godly, you know, perspective, and they're good. And it's like, I really, really like her because sometimes she does mention therapy. She's like, the things that you're dealing with, I would consider going to a therapist. Like, she'll say that because she's like, some stuff is like, yes, like God can absolutely heal you and God can work, but some stuff is like you have caused issues to in your mind and in your heart, and you have a lot of hatred and all these things, and just like so many issues, and your mind is just going all over the place, that you need to figure out how to dig through that and dive through it, and talking to someone, have a different perspective, and possibly even medication, because you might actually be mentally ill, can help. And I really just feel like people want to I just don't understand. I feel like, you know, I really be forgetting that Black people ain't down with therapy. I feel like I be hanging around just such a great grade of women that I forget what.
Just a great grade of women.
I really do. Because you know like when you be around people and you'll be like, yeah, I mean, I see a therapist, and everybody be like, oh, that's what's up, how is it? You know, or they be like, oh yeah, girl, me too. You know, that's what I'm used to. But I remember one time I told a girl, I was like, I'm gonna see a therapist. She was a Black girl. She actually was a soror. And I remember I was like, I think I'm thinking about seeing a therapist. It was right before I saw one for the first time. And she was like, we don't need that. That's for white people. I won't never forget her saying that to me. I can't believe
you need to watch what you say.
And she was like, that's for white people. She's like, Krista, you could talk to me if you need to. And I was like,
yeah, okay.
No. Like,
no, nobody want to talk to you.
I was like, no. But it was just like the way that she said it, she made, I mean, at that point, I had already kind of accepted that I was going to therapy. So her opinion didn't really matter. I mean, my little sister goes to therapy. She likes it. My mom has never been like anti-therapy. So I feel like therapy is not something that was real, like, we don't do that here. So I feel like thankfully, what?
See, it's like, you know, therapy was never that at my house at all either. It was just like, you know, it wasn't nothing that ever came up. So
I feel like
it was just like I never heard my mom or my dad just be like, that's white people stuff. Even I've never heard that.
My parents wouldn't say that.
And it's like,
but I've heard nobody say that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I used to follow this one YouTube channel. That's what they used to say. It's like things that Black people say, and it's and it's like Black people just be like, you know, why do Black people think that therapy is not for them? And
I feel like I was watching something with Taraji P. Henson, and she was talking about how therapy is. We ingrained it, like we like coming out the womb, we hurt. She didn't say that exactly. She said something around it, something like that. She basically saying like we are in society has made us need therapy. Like basically, like we low-key should get therapy for free. Like
I feel like a celebrity without a therapist
sounds dangerous.
It does. I feel like you going through way too much stuff, giving way too much money, way too much power, way too much this and that. But you need somebody.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like you need therapy. I just feel like it's just so funny how a lot of, I think, yeah, like I was saying to Teresa, I'm so sorry, my head's all over the place. But I be, I be all over. Teresa's distracting me.
My My bad.
But no, I was just saying, like, I be around a lot of women where they just, so it's just like comedy is good and they don't see it as a negative thing. So I feel like I forget that so many people think it's like good. And I remember, so many people think that it's different and like, wow, really? You know what I'm saying? And like, and I think it's just so bad that like sometimes people will really act like their depression can be like, just like it can go away like that. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it can't. Sometimes it needs work. Like I said, faith without works is dead. But I absolutely do believe that I have anxiety too, and my anxiety is just like I'm just an anxious person. And I do think that if I didn't go to church and I didn't stay in my word, I absolutely would be more anxious as a person. That's just without a doubt. Like I think my anxiety can be calmed down with God, but I also think that learning practical skills and like certain things and how to apply certain things and see things from different perspectives helps me to also calm down and just like not take things so personally and just like a lot of things. And I feel like it's really, really, really important to not think that it's just so funny how we wouldn't tell somebody not to go to work. Mm-hmm. It's like we wouldn't tell nobody not to go to the gym.
Right.
Because
anybody who was sick, you wouldn't tell them not to go see the doctor.
Right. You would never do that. Mm-hmm. But it's like, because faith without works is dead. Literally going to the doctor when you're sick is a work. So like do that. Mm-hmm. Try to get better. And it's like go and see a therapist. And I feel like it's just so crazy how people don't think that how people in the church can think that God that like that's the one thing that we only God gonna get this. Because if that was true, then we wouldn't have jobs. We would stay at home all day praying.
Because God gonna get this.
And because God gonna pay this rent. And sometimes people do feel called to that. So I'm never gonna say that's not true. But I feel like forever, you're gonna have to make a check someday. And you know that. And God is not gonna, I don't believe that God will put in someone's heart to never work again. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because I feel like God could do that. He could definitely put in someone's heart. You never gonna work again and you're gonna be taken care of. But God hasn't told me that. Like for real. God has led me to my job that pays me a check. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's just so crazy. But overall, I just really want to say, like, as a Christian who I love God, I for real wake up, I'm like, oh, God, I love you. Like, you're so awesome. Like God be getting me right. He's helped me through so much. He's just made me a better person. But like at the same time, God literally has led me to therapy. Like I remember just like like I said, it was years on years building up when I really feel like I finally was like, I need to go to therapy. And I feel that probably was God saying, you should go, like get better. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I had started going to church at that point, but it definitely helped, but it didn't. I needed a little bit more. I needed more works. And I think, I don't know. I think I just want to talk about that. I feel like a lot. I love church. I love my church, but I think sometimes Black people especially, we can really just paint these ideas. Mm-hmm. And it's just like gotta break them a little bit because I feel like it's normal. Like it's like if you ain't gonna tell somebody not to go to work, then you shouldn't tell them not to go to therapy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you a little broke and you tell somebody to get an extra job, be like, I think that'll help. Then they should be able to go to therapy too.
Because that'll help.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's all, guys. Yeah, that is all. So, guys, what'd you look like that for?
Because you're looking at pictures of yourself. What you mean?
Oh, I was showing that to you.
Oh, I thought you were just like, look at Chris.
No.
Did you put that on Instagram the other day?
I put something on Instagram.
Yeah.
I was looking on Fleet that day.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah,
see,
guys,
there you go.
What?
I just said, yeah, they do look
Thank
good.
you. Finally, give me something.
Okay, guys. We will see you in 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
Don't forget to follow us on everything. Mm-hmm. Twitter. Instagram. Why was I going to say Snapchat? We don't got a Snapchat.
Twitter and Instagram. Yes.
Yes. SoundCloud.
Subscribe, guys. Subscribe on SoundCloud. Subscribe on iTunes. Write us reviews. We would love it.
Yes.
YouTube, this should be coming up smooth in a day.
Yeah. Yes.
It should.
It should.
I pray to God that this works. We have a new method.
Right.
Method.
Uh-huh. We have a new method. So hopefully it will be up on Tuesday. Yes. Plan for it.
Yeah. Wednesday. We're going to do a day later, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wednesday. It'll be up on Wednesday. Okay?
Yes. So yeah, guys.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I got, Krista. You got something else?
Nope.
All right. Well, we will see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.